I hate waiting. Waiting and me, we've never been best friends. Waiting is okay per se. I'm a patient person. I can wait for dinner. I can wait for a friend. Waiting with the time is easy. Waiting without any kind of timeline, deadline, that's tough. Hi, welcome here. I hope your summer has been good so far. It is now August, and yesterday was the time that my Sony A6700 was supposed to be delivered. I did order the camera on the first day when it was just released. I tried to order it from the same store where I bought the Sony ZV-10, but they didn't have any pre-orders going. So I went to another camera store, which is a little further away. It's about 75 kilometers from here, and it takes about an hour, 15 minutes to drive there. I didn't really want to drive that far to pick up the camera, but I also didn't want to order it online because ordering online, you have to pay the whole price of the camera. When I called in on that day after the launch, it was already afternoon. And I was kind of wondering what spot in line. And the young man who took my order, he checked for me and he told me that I was number one on the pre-order list. And I was surprised because it was the afternoon. So I asked him, like, for the entire branches or just for your store? So he checked and he said, no, it's for the entire store, you're number one. And he said, yeah, that's great. And so we chatted a little while. So fast forward to yesterday, August 3rd, when the camera was supposed to be released. And I watched on the internet, YouTube, Reddit, some people, especially in Europe, had already gotten the camera the week prior to August 3rd. I'm sorry, if you hear any noises, it's the house across from me. They're putting solar panels on, and they're talking, and they're drilling. So I apologize if you hear any noises. By the way, they're having these safety harnesses on, but they're not hooked into anything. I'm like, why are you wearing a safety harness if you're not my problem, not my business. I'm not getting involved. Where was I? Yes. So the cameras have started arriving. And I also heard from people, one of the viewers here said that they ordered the camera with B&H down in New York, and they're getting the camera. It was shipped yesterday, and they're getting the camera this weekend. I did call my camera store on Wednesday, August the 2nd, to inquire if they had heard anything, if the camera was in fact being delivered. And one of the gentlemen I talked to from headquarters, he told me, well, that depends on where you are on the list. And I said, well, I've been told I'm number one. And he said, well, then you're definitely going to get a camera on Thursday. So Thursday came, and I called the camera store in the morning because the gentleman had recommended me calling the camera store. And they said, we don't know anything. We have to wait. Fine. Now, the added problem was that I only had a car yesterday because this morning my husband went on a weekend trip to see his mother. So I don't have a vehicle this weekend. So I was hoping to get the camera on August 3rd as predicted. I'm not saying promised because it was just predicted, not promised. I totally get that. The young man I talked to at the camera store where I had pre-ordered my camera told me that they would call me later. But then 4 o'clock arrived and I still had not a call. Now I'm starting to worry. The camera store closes at 6. I'm 75 kilometers away. It is a Thursday afternoon travel before a long weekend, and the highways are in every direction, clogged up, terribly slow, no fun. So I decided to call in and I said, listen, I'm an hour and a half away from you guys. You're closing at 6. Like, it's either now or never. I just wanted to know what was going on. This time, I was connected with the manager of the store. And she told me, let me check. So she went in her computer, apparently. And she found out that I was not number one on the list. I was number 3. For the entire store, 6 or 7 branches in the Lower Mainland, they only were sent 2 cameras. And those 2 cameras were already spoken for, promised. Obviously, if I'm number 3 on the list. This gave me a bit of pause. I know I've not been given a written confirmation. The fact is that I remember very clearly that I was told that I was number 1 on the list in the entire store, branches, everywhere. And now I'm not. We don't know when the next shipment will arrive. I'm not naming the store because I don't have proof of anything. I'm talking to you like you're my friend, and I'm whining and complaining. It's like I was told I would have the camera on actual camera delivery launch date. And then on the day I didn't get the camera, and I was told that I'm not number 1. And I was told that we don't know when the next cameras will arrive. As I said before, waiting is not a problem when I know what date I'm waiting for. Right now, it could be next week. It could be in a month. I have no idea. The difficulty I'm facing right now is that obviously I would like more clicks and views of my videos. If I have a new camera very close to the launch date, I will have a lot more clicks. And because I'm struggling right now to get my channel back to monetization, this would have helped. I used to have monetization, but then through the pandemic, I stopped filming for almost 2 years. Again, it's my own fault. But now monetization seems to be very, very far away. So every little bit would help. Not having a camera at launch day or close to launch day is not going to help my case. That said, I didn't get that new camera just because for the clicks. I was really hoping to get this camera because I'm really looking forward to using it because I'm missing the viewfinder. The one thing I'm missing most with the ZV-10, it's a great camera. It has some flaws. I get it. Like the screen is not great and you don't have a viewfinder and the screen is not great. But it still takes great pictures and I still can use it and I still have a camera. It would be just nice to have this new one because I'm still struggling with the colors. I don't know. Every time I film a video, the color on the video is different. I will keep filming because I enjoy filming on this Sony camera. I have other things that I can talk to you about. And while it's depressing that my bubble was burst, and if you look forward to something new and then it doesn't arrive, that's always disappointing. I love technology. I love new things. I love playing with new toys. I've always loved it. I'm Aquarius, just so you know. And when you're off the sign Aquarius, I don't know how accurate that is, but it is for me. Gadgets give you joy. I lost my train of thought because my camera battery died. And when the battery's empty on the ZV-10, even if it's plugged in, I won't continue to record. So it was probably my camera's way of telling me that I'm moaning and complaining and whining way too much. So I'm going to stop now. I won't get the camera that I thought I would get for a few more weeks. And again, it doesn't matter. I still have a camera that works. And while it's sad for my YouTube channel, more wait for something nice to arrive could be nice. Sometimes the waiting is fun too. Have you ever wanted something really bad and you knew it was coming and you were getting it, like a new car, whatever, and looking forward to it and imagining playing with it, driving with it was so much better than when it actually arrived. And then it kind of was, yeah, I have it now. Yes, let's concentrate on having a good time waiting for the item instead of being bummed out that it's not here yet. Okay, can we mentally be like that? And also, let's focus on the good things that are in our life. For example, this weekend, I'm fancy free. I have no husband at home. I can eat and do what I want. I cannot cook dinner if I don't want to. I don't have to get dressed if I don't want to. I can sleep as long as I want. And this is a good thing that's happening in my life this weekend. So yay for me. I hope you guys are going to have a fantastic weekend as well. And I will update you as soon as I find out anything new. And hopefully next week, at least I will have a new lens to review. So that's coming up. Oh, one more thing. If you want to help me and this channel, then please make sure every time you watch it, you're clicking on that like button. And if you can subscribe to my channel and actually watch my videos, that would be helpful too. So thank you very much in advance, and I hope I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!